How's it going, everybody? Rod Brad here today, and we are back with our Montreal Canadiens franchise mode. And before we get started, guys, I just want to say I now have a Discord channel. I've had it for a couple weeks now. Really enjoying talking to some of you guys that are active in there. The link is down in the description. Go ahead and join it. Get exclusive access to me and ask me questions. Pick my brain, and you guys actually got a little preview down in the Discord of what my next series is going to be. That one's going to be coming out sometime next week. Now, in the last episode here, we did pretty good. We're first in the division. Like, that's really good. I was really not expecting that. Kind of expecting it, but kind of not. We went out and signed Klingberg in the offseason in the video before last. And he's definitely been a great help. But one thing we did notice was that line number 2, it wasn't really pulling its weight. It was the one line that really just wasn't doing well. So what we've decided to do is move Ryan Poehling down to this third line because he is listed as a third liner. Nick Foligno is a third line checking forward, but I think he's more equipped to handle the second line. The problem is our guys here who are, the right overall, well, they're not listed as second line forwards, so they're not playing well enough. We had a bunch of third line forwards. Domi is really the only one that is worthy of being on the second line, or says he should be on the second line. We're not going to touch the top line because it is working. I mean, when Cole Caulfield has 30 points and 29, and Kotkaniemi's got 35 and 29, Taylor Hall's been really disappointing. We still got him for 5 more years at 8.5, so hopefully he picks it up, but he could be on the chopping block soon. He's only an 89, and he's got quite a small bit of time on ice per game. That's interesting to me. I don't know if we're just not getting power plays or what, but he's there on the power play. I'll move him there instead of Domi. He can be on the first line there, and we'll leave everything else the same. Maybe move Gallagher up there, Suzuki on defense. There we go. So, and then penalty kill wise, I think everything's fine. Frolik instead of Poehling. Doesn't change too much. Foligno instead of Poehling. So Poehling can then play there. He'll be the centerman because he's a pretty good centerman. He's got 80 face-off rating. And yeah, so everybody else is fine. Murray maybe? Murray really does jack up that first penalty kill unit with Risto. Klingberg is an offensive defenseman, so we'll put him down there. Noah Juleson is a two-way defenseman as well, so he fits just fine. So one of the things I was maybe looking to do was see if there's a forward, see if we can get rid of, not get rid of, but maybe, he's got 8 goals. That's ridiculous. He's only playing 7.5 minutes on the ice, too. So fourth line is fine. Maybe a guy like Frolik could look to move him. He's only making 1.4. Really, I'm just going to go scour the trade market and see if there's anybody on somebody's trade block that is, going to be a good acquisition for the second line. And then in goal, David Rittich has not exactly played great. That's not exactly what you would consider a great game from Rittich, a great season from Rittich. So maybe we'll look to move on from Rittich. I don't think we have anybody in the AHL that's really primed to come up and be a starter. And I don't think there's anybody in the AHL here that's going to be a second line forward for us. So we're going to go ahead and look at the trade block now. I'm going to just skip over what I'm going to do here because it might take a while and nothing could come of it. But we're going to at least look. So I'm going to go take a look, and I'll let you guys know if I found somebody that could fit what we needed. I'm going to interject real quick. I gave up on forwards for now. We'll look closer to the trade deadline if we need it. But I just want to say I think we got the better of the Carey Price deal. We traded away Carey Price at the deadline in year number 1. I believe we also picked up Longfist to be our interim goalie for the rest of that season. We got Taylor Hall out of that deal. And as much as I'm a little disappointed with the lack of, stuff from Taylor Hall, I think we're doing a little bit better than this. This is an untradeable contract. They will never get rid of Carey Price for as long as they live. But one guy I'm maybe looking at, or one of these top 3 here, Nedeljkovic is having a fantastic season. Malcolm Subban's actually playing quite a bit, it seems. 19 games so far, and we've only played, 25 in the season? So he may be splitting time 1-for-1 with someone. Nedeljkovic is playing absolutely insane. So I think we're going to go after him. He's really cheap, and the stats don't lie, man. Even if he plays half that good, I'll be satisfied. We'll throw in David Rittich, hopefully. Oh my god, we have so many goalies. Wow, we could probably get something else out of this deal, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead and throw in a pick or two. Maybe, let's go nuts and go for a second. There's no way this goes through. There's absolutely no chance, but Trade rejected. Yeah, it was not even close. Let's bump it down to a third. I'm just trying to get all the value I can. Trade accepted. Beautiful. So Nedeljkovic and a third for David Rittich. I'll take that. I think we upgraded as far as goaltenders, and we got a third out of the mix. So cool. Let's go ahead and edit the lines and just put him in there. Trading away a quality player in Rittich. He's not a quality player though. Like, I don't know what they want me to do. But Nedeljkovic, you're gonna get the start tonight, bud. So welcome. Throw the Canadiens jersey on and get your butt out on the ice because you're going to play in the next game. Now, we don't have a game for a couple days, so it's fine. But that is the move I'm going to make for now. We're going to improve our backup goalie. Hopefully, it doesn't shake the morale of the locker room too much. We're up at 77%. The trade deadline is in 83 days. I'm going to go ahead and get us right to that. Let's see. We should probably go a little bit sooner than that. But the trade deadline would be a good place to stop and assess where we are. Maybe see if we need to make a move for a second line forward. Maybe stop here at the 25th after the Buffalo game, but before the Devils game. A few days to go. Trade deadline in real life. Let me know if somebody in your favorite team has been traded or you're hoping your favorite team makes a trade. Let me know. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on the trade deadline coming up pretty soon. But I'm going to go ahead, take care of the scouting, and then simulate up to the February 2023, and I'll show you guys how we're doing. So, with the scouting taken care of, let's go ahead, and I decided we're going to step through this together. I was thinking about maybe just cutting it from the video, but we'll step through it together and kind of see how the team performs now with the newly acquired Nedeljkovic as our backup, and we'll see if we truly need a second-line player. That's a second-line player. We'd have to give up Koskinen for Danault. I think he's a second-line player anyway. Actually, maybe not. Maybe Danault's not a second-line player. Edit this trade. I don't know if I want to give up Koskinen because, like I said, we don't have exactly a plethora. Yeah, he's a third-line checker, and we don't exactly have a plethora of players coming up within the organization. And I'm trying to rectify that by doing some really, really good scouting. That's a lot of money to pay Chase on. Holy crap, how good is Chase on? Because that's a real lot of money. That is $8 million for an 85 overall. Did he like go off one season or something? Oh, he had 80 points, and then, yeah, he's been playing pretty well, but I don't think he's going to get there this season. It looks like he's coming back down to earth a little bit. And I'm liking Yolan in on the bottom line. 3-0 win, let's go. That's a good way to start. That's a bad way to follow it up. I guess just 5-2 games on Wednesdays, man. Wednesdays is just a 5-2 game guaranteed. Ryan Paling is upset I broke my promise. Oh. I'm gonna try and persuade him. The team comes first. It worked. Let's go. And he got happier. Let's go. Oh, he actually lost morale. But hey, it works. Jarmo, I'm not really in the market for a defenseman, I don't think. I think our problem is our second line. And holy crap, have we plummeted. Wow, I just caught a glimpse over to the right there, and we're now in the second wild card spot. So maybe whatever I'm doing is not working. Kind of don't want to give up the first right now, because heck, if we fall out of the playoffs, the last thing I want to do is not have a first. Jeez, what a terrible month so far. And yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go back to the lines the way I had them. I think we're going to move Paling, give him some more ice time. Simply because what we're doing right now is just not working. -9, -13 for Gallagher. Wow. Gallagher is destroying. He's listed as a third-line player now, and didn't I just pay him too? That's very frustrating. Who's a minus on the defensive side? Maybe I am in the market for a defenseman. Instead of Mete, let's put Juleson up there, because Juleson's playing well. Ryan Murray, I'm trying to give him absolutely no ice time, and he's still -8. Well, I think I did bump down his ice time, but that is a really horrible month. We only got, what, 6 points in a month of hockey? That is insane. Look at that. We got, we stopped here at the 8th, and we got 2, 4, 6 points. 6 points an entire month. Let's go another month, and hopefully these couple line changes, we can pick it ourselves back up and do a little bit better. But losing to the Penguins is not going to help us do better. Neither is losing to Tampa, and neither is losing to Florida. Wow. What is going on right now? And a shootout win is the only time we get some points. Win against the Islanders in Buffalo, we beat them 5-0. So maybe, just maybe, we're getting back on the right track here. A win against San Jose would make me very happy, and it does, and it comes, and I am very happy. I've already had my date with Shattenkirk before, and I'm not going to go for it again. Against the Kings, we lose 5-4, but that's okay. We just had gone on a 4-game win streak, and then we followed it right up with another win. So we're coming back to where we should be, but I don't like to see us having only 53 points. Ooh, there's Eberle and Esa Lindell. That's 2 firsts, though. I'm not going to give up 2 firsts for that. I mean, I know Eberle is that bona fide second-line winger, and Esa Lindell is that bona fide middle pairing guy. But I'd have to give up Koskinen, who, again, isn't fantastic, but it's 2 first-round picks. They are signed through the couple of years, but I'm not going to go for that one either. Thank you very much, Toronto. Let's go up here to the 25th then. Hopefully, I'm not going to make any changes on the lines. We're getting some wins. That's nice to see. I just saw it pop up that, why would you just not? Okay, I see what they're doing. Never mind. I just saw we're in a wild card spot now. So I'm not going to rock the boat while things are working. I was trying to tweak it just a little bit to make things work even better than they were. Didn't really work. But now with Gallagher on the third line, we're doing really, really well. Paling on the second line. Wow, that's insane, guys. We have going on a ridiculous run here. That's another win. Screw that. I'm not trading anybody right now. And we lose 1-0 to Pittsburgh to break the streak. I wonder how long the streak got up to. Oh, 3 years, $8 million for Ekholm. That is a lot of money. Maroon's like a little throw in there. Burakovsky, though. Burakovsky can't be good if they're asking for Foy, who's 67 at 19. Burakovsky, yeah, he's only an 81. They're giving a third as well, so Foy's got apparently a ton of trade value. He could be a piece we could look to move here. Yolanen, everybody wants Yolanen. I don't know if he's on my trade block or something or what. But there's Eberle and Colin Miller. But again, that's 2 firsts. I think I'd rather have Esa Lindell than Colin Miller, if we're being quite honest. Trade alert. Backlund and 2/3 to Vancouver for Hoglander and Dahl. So it's a decent prospect there, and some decent prospects from Vancouver going back for that. Not an absolutely massive move, but there is the massive move. Ryan Suzuki and Puitsola and a first go to Dallas for Eberle and Miller. So again, like I was saying, I want to keep my first because we need those prospects to be able to move them. We don't really have any movable prospects right now, although Foy does seem to be the guy. Ivan Barbashev could be a guy to look at. But right now, the team is playing so well, I don't know if I want to do it. Wow, he's a 79. He's listed as a second-line forward. But they are giving him 8.5 minutes per night. He would fit in all of our top forward lines. He's not a bad player. He's certainly well-rounded. He would probably be an 84, looking at these stats, maybe? That would be my guess, would be an 84. He's probably furious, which is why they're trying to get rid of him. He could turn out to be something really, really good, too. But he's 27. I don't know. How has he done in the past is the question. Oh, he put up 41 points last year, 20 goals as well. And how many minutes? He only played 10 minutes, and he put up 41 points? St. Louis, why are you not giving this guy more ice time? I would give this guy more ice time 100%. He's got a good takeaway to giveaway ratio as well. Doesn't win faceoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't move him to wing. He had 14 power play points, though, last year. So that's almost half of his points came on the power play. So maybe he's a power play buoyed by a good power play there in St. Louis. So we're not going to take that trade, but that is something to think about here as we head to the trade deadline. Max Pacioretty, Vancouver making more moves. They trade away their starting goaltender in Jakob Markstrom. They also trade away a third, but they get Pacioretty a third and Kulikov. So they swap thirds, which I'm not sure why that's there, but they did it. Hey. Oh, another trade. Derek Stepan and a fourth to Detroit. In return, the Rangers get Kuffner and Bowie. So I don't know how good those guys are. I know Bowie's not really that much of a prospect. He's like a prospect back in NHL 15. But Buffalo Sabres want to give us 2/3 for Nieuwendyk and a second. I'm not really looking to downgrade that. We lose in a shootout, but oh my God, the Lightning. That can't be. That is insane. 90 points at the deadline? They're 44-13-2. No team is even close. I mean, we have 72 points and a game in hand on the Leafs, so potentially could jump the Leafs in the standings here. Only 2 points ahead of the Senators, 3 points ahead of the Panthers, and 4 points ahead of the Sabres. The Bruins and Red Wings have really, really bottomed out, it seems. But man, 2022 is a crazy year. What are the Lightning looking like as far as their lines? Jesus, Tampa Bay. What is Stamkos, Gord, Kucherov? Oh, points in 88 with... What? I guess they have 83s and 84s on their third line. That's probably why they're so good. They've got 88 Sergachev there as well. Cal Foote. Potentially, I was going to say how we could probably try and snag them from them. Zach Bogosian, what a sick player. Vasilevsky, is he just playing insane? No, he's not even playing that crazy. Is Stamkos... Oh, my God. The points Stamkos is putting up this season, that's almost 80-plus points. Well, no, that is 82 points. He's got 82 points at the deadline. He's got 82 at the deadline. That's insane. Cole Caulfield has 38 goals at the deadline. He's doing really, really well. Kotkaniemi, Hall, Caulfield still being a great first line. Forward-wise, then we got Domi, Foligno, Suzuki. Foligno, I think I kept him on that second line. Suzuki still on the third line. Paling moved back up to the second line. And then Brendan Gallagher got moved down to the third line. How many years does Gally G have left on his contract? 2? Not really liking what I'm seeing from Gallagher. Although he's on pace for 41 this season. I guess that's fine. And then down here, Teasdale's got 12 goals. He's got 22 points on the fourth line. You know what? I will take that. Taylor Hall... Do I maybe see what the market would give me for Taylor Hall? I know it would rock the boat, and I said I don't want to do that. But, I mean, come on. You're getting paid $8.5 million. You're an 89 overall. You're getting way outclassed by Cole Caulfield and Jesperi Kotkaniemi, who is rightfully better. But Taylor Hall's just not it, guys. He's just not it. Klingberg is doing well, though, on the first line. Juleson moved him up to that second pairing, and he's also doing great. Maybe looking to move Murray. I know I said this at the end of the last video, but Petrie's fine. Mete's, is what he is. But Ryan Murray is not deserving of whatever contract he's on. I should preface that with saying I don't know what kind of contract he's on. But we're going to go find out because I'm going to go shop the market for these guys. I don't think I'm going to make any trades just now because I want you guys to be able to see or to be able to talk about what I do. Petrie, man, he's just killing it still. What would people give me for Ryan Murray? Would anybody give me something decent in return? Jakob Silfverberg and a first. I think I'm going to decline the Kubalik. I don't want to... Oh, I don't know. Oh, my God. I hit edit trade. Okay. How good is Tracy? Tracy's 71 at 21, so he's not good. How good is Silfverberg? 81. Okay, so Silfverberg is not good. I'm going to decline all trades with Jakob Silfverberg. Ryan Murray. Yes, so we're going to go down here and then decline the trades. Silfverberg, Tracy. Jesus. They want to give us Patrice Bergeron. Oh, he's listed as the exact bottom 6. He's going to fall off, but it's only 1 year. And Lucas Wallmark. Burakovsky, we know he's not good in 2/3. Philippe Deneau, not worth it. I didn't check out Wenberg. Radek Faksa, Dickinson, Pavelski maybe, Corey Perry, Levo with the kind of return I'm getting. Oh, there's Brendan Dillon. He just got moved at the deadline. Just a straight up first there. A first there as well. Nobody here. Alex Ovechkin. I could move Ryan Murray for Alex Ovechkin. That would be sick. That would be absolutely sick. Third and a fourth and Ovi. And Ovi's an 85. He's listed as that second line forward. He's got 64 points. He's on their first line. And he's in Pittsburgh? It's Ovi and Crosby playing together? Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Oh my God. Could you imagine? That's ridiculous. Ovi's got no value. I don't see how I pass on Ovechkin. He might start he probably already has dropped off this season, but he's still got a ridiculous shot. He's still going to put up mad points. I know it's a huge contract to take on, but we have the cap space, and I would just need to find another defenseman, which is not exactly easy to do. But Ovi a third and a fourth could be an option. Plus, I would get a lot of thirds, and I could move 2/3 maybe for a guy like Brendan Dillon. Going the other way, we could get Stashny, Strome, Brassard, and then Ovi. Okay. Wow, that Ovi trade would be insane. He's on an expiring contract. Okay, and I would get a third and a fourth. I just accidentally pushed the wrong button. We'll wait. We gotta wait for it. And okay, so if we get Ovechkin, who's an 85 overall, draft pick wise, we've got a bunch of thirds. We get another one as well for next year. That is. So maybe looking to move, ours and the Hurricanes third because they're the most valued. Maybe somebody would give us a defenseman. Wow, we would... it's because I still have Ryan... I still have Ryan Murray selected. So you know what? Let's see what we would get for a package of all of them. Let's go the other way. Nikolai Ehlers would be a really good pickup. I would get another third and 2 fourths. Nikolai Ehlers, is he... How good is he? I mean, he's not Ovi. He's definitely no Ovi. Nikolai Ehlers is a second-line forward for sure, though. Without a doubt. Bonafide second-liner. And he's 27 on 3 years at $6 million. That might just be a trade that I'm willing to make. But let's go ahead and just see what we could get for the 2 thirds. We don't want to include Murray in this deal. I didn't look through all of them, though. I'd be willing to give up Murray in 2 thirds, though. Oh, my God, so many trades. Vinny Hinostroza and Talbot. Jan Rutta, not really a second-pairing defenseman. Mikael Granlund and Bjork, Bergeron and Clifton, Burakovsky. Okay. I'm not going to read these because you guys can read, but we're going to flip through them a little bit. Braden Coburn, Kevin Miller, just some average defensemen. How good is Brendan Dillon? Because I would do these trades probably right now if Brendan Dillon's an 83. Brendan Dillon, 77. He's a defensive defenseman, but he's only playing 12 and 12.55. He's on their third pairing. He would fit our top 4 pairings. He's probably just pissed, if I had to guess, because his role is a top 4 defenseman. He could be an 82 overall, I think, though, which would, still okay. They're looking to get rid of him, and I would get Robitaille, but I don't really want Vincent Robitaille, so, we'll take it or leave it. But, guys, a lot of potential trades here at the deadline. What would I get for Taylor Hall? Would anybody take Taylor Hall and give me something back? I would get a first Ehlers and I would get 2 firsts in Ehlers, or I would get a third Ehlers and Yip. So they want... that would be an interesting trade. I'd ideally probably not trade Taylor Hall and just put Ovi on my second line, which is insane. Which would then bump Foligno, I think, down. Okay, so we would have to make a trade for a defenseman. Dillon seems like a defenseman I could go after. Because I'm sure teams have disgruntled defensemen at this point of the season. As far as defensemen, nobody there. Let's sort by overall, because somebody could be disgruntled. Or, no, let's sort by trade value. My bad. Braden McNabb is probably not disgruntled. Just a guess. They want to get rid of Torrey Krug, which would be sick. Tanev here. Tanev could be a guy to go after. Brandon Tanev. 80. Anybody in 83 here? Wow, they have so many meh defensemen. Brandon Montour guy, probably would rather go after Henry Yokiharu if I was to make the trade. That's a really great salary. That's probably going to be more than 2 thirds. As a matter of fact, that might have to be draft picks. Wow, a second probably does not... Wow, that doesn't even come close. So Henry Yokiharu is a first. Now I have to read, my perspective. I got to change that a little bit. I could give up a guy like Koskinen or Foy. Probably a guy like, who do we draft first? He's a power forward. He's a sniper. They have the same shot, though, and I don't know who I'd rather trade. But something like Koskinen and 2 thirds for Yoki. I mean, that could work. And Yokiharu is what, an 83? Medium top 4 defenseman. Horrible minus because he's on Buffalo's first pairing. He's a pretty good all-around defenseman. He doesn't really have a shot, but man, is he pretty good all around. I would do this trade too. But guys, you let me know what the trade. You guys, I mean, I'm kind of thinking Murray for Ovi, and then trade a prospect and some mid-round picks for that 83 overall. Maybe could bump that up to an 84, 85 overall if we're willing to give up a higher pick. But we would get, again, some picks for the Ovi deal. I think Ryan Murray for Ovi is a great swap. It's really us going all in on this season. We have to do something to be able to topple the Lightning, because the Lightning look like they're going to waltz through with it. But hey, that's what we said last year. Didn't make a difference. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.